Was good, boys? We are back with Premier League predictions match day 20. As I record this video right now, Tottenham and Brighton is going on at halftime. Brighton's up 2-0, and we also have Arsenal West Ham playing right now. West Ham was up 1-0 last I checked about 15 minutes ago, so we won't have any research for those two matches for these upcoming matches. But at this point, these Premier League teams have played so many games in the last 2 weeks. They're going to be on a 10-day, I think 10 to 14-day break from this weekend. So I feel like we should go with vibes more, right? I'll definitely peek the betting odds. I'll definitely look at a little research, but I feel like what I research and what I predict will be maybe a little bit different than what people are thinking here. I want to go a little bit on a different track here. I've leveled up my two balls, my Bournemouth ball and my Tottenham ball. So I'm hoping to get those even more leveled up. I want to max them out and then ascend them. If you guys don't know what Ascension is basically where you can take two maxed balls from the same level, combine them, and go to the higher rarity, which will give you more boost, in turn give you more points and get you higher up on the leaderboards. Boys, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please don't forget to like the video, drop a comment if you want to chat shit, drop a comment if you want to tell me where I'm wrong, or drop a comment and let me know what else you want to see on this channel. I have plans for 2024 that I want to implement for this channel, so all the subscribers, all of the likes, all of the comments mean a lot to me, boys. But let's get right into it. Premier League predictions match day 20. We start off with Luton and Chelsea. Luton been playing pretty well. Hard to disagree with that. Luton been playing pretty well here. They're 5 points on the money line. Chelsea is expected to win this match with about a 2.75 total. What are they thinking for both teams to score? It's about 1.75. There's going to be no, I feel like, help between researching these teams when they've played last. Chelsea beat them 3-0 in Chelsea. So now we're in Luton. I feel like Luton have been putting up decent fights, right? They've scored in all 5 of their recent home matches, right? They've scored against Newcastle. They've scored against City. They scored 3 against Arsenal. They beat Crystal Palace and they drew Liverpool. So for me to disrespect Luton here would be kind of silly, right? I feel like the way they're playing is pretty solid. Chelsea away, I mean, as you can see, it is pretty rough here for Chelsea. So I'm not too sure if I should follow this form and follow the odds more, but I am feeling like Luton get a result, right? Is it crazy? Is it absurd? Is it kind of stupid? All questions, yes, it is, right? It is. You've never made a bunch of money trying to, I guess, back Luton this season. However, recent form makes me really want to get after it. I'm just trying to think in my head right now. Do I want to go for the under in a Luton result or the over Luton result here? I think I will go with a 1-1 under result here. I really want to do 2-1 Luton, but I'm not going to get carried away with the Luton form here, or Chelsea away from home. But I think Kenilworth Road's a hard place to go win a match, so I'm going to go with 1-1 Luton Chelsea here. Aston Villa and Burnley. Aston Villa at home, I think they're a wagon, right? Like, there's nothing about it. They're just simply too damn good. Although I'm pretty sure last time I said that they did play Sheffield and they drew them in a very interesting game. I watched that whole match. Very interesting match, Villa, Sheffield United. But other than that, I mean, they're insane at home. Burnley, I mean, I'll give Burnley this. Their 2-0 result against Fulham away was nice. Losing to Liverpool 2-0, I mean, for all intents and purposes, that's probably as good as it's going to get for Burnley, right? We're going to have 3-goal total with Aston Villa. I would say not as favored as I thought they'd be. I know minus 275 in decimal, that's about 1.43. It's still pretty high, but I mean, I thought they'd be a little bit more of a favorite. I really don't see Burnley scoring. I don't think so. So what I think is going to happen on this last final match day before winter break is I'm thinking a 2-0 Villa result here. Man City versus Sheffield United. This is like, again, the City games are the only ones where I just truly don't even want to try to guess. I don't even want to try to guess in terms of like trying to predict a cheeky Sheffield goal or if City's going to win 5-6, 7-0. No, I think for this one, I just want to double check something here. We got to remember, they've been playing a lot of games recently too. I think Sheffield will probably lead goals. I mean, the question is, can Sheffield score? Can Sheffield score on Man City while we make the prediction? So apparently no is the answer there. I think what I've always done here, I'm not going to change my my approach, is just 3-0 City, 3-0 Man City. I can give you a bunch of reasonings, but like, do I really need to? The total set at 3.5. I always like going 1 goal under the total because I feel like people bet on the overs in Man City and they actually get hooked by 1 goal sometimes. So I'm gonna go for a 3-0 City result here. I'm interested to see what lineup they put out too. Obviously, this prediction changes if the lineup's terrible, but in any case, I feel like they should still be able to beat Sheffield United pretty handedly at home. So 3-0 to Man City here. Crystal Palace, Brentford. This is the one. This is the one. 0-0 or 1-1 here, right? It has to be 0-0 or 1-1 here. Are the books going to guide us into the right spot? Yup, 2.25 total. Crystal Palace is 2.25. Brentford's 3.2. I do kind of believe a 1-1 or 0-0 is loading here. This is one where I will let recent results basically tell me where I want to go with it. Yeah, we're going to go... Oh, wow. Wow, I did not even know that. Their last 5 games have been 1-1 or 0-0. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, simple as then, right? We go with a 1-1. We'll bring out the Tottenham ball here, and we'll go 1-1 Crystal Palace Brentford. I like this prediction a lot. I think this one makes sense, right? If it's 0-0, I'm still okay with it, right? Under 2.5, draw comes in, but I'm feeling that 1-1. Feeling that 1-1 for Crystal Palace and Brentford. Wolves and Everton, pretty weird one, just based on how these last 2 matches went for both teams here. So Everton got, I mean, it's City, so we won't give Everton too much shit for losing to City 3-1 or Tottenham 2-1 for that matter. They beat Burnley at least, and they beat Chelsea. So tough one for Everton. I really don't know where to put them in the table, where we have them ranked power ranking wise. It's tough. Everton's a tough team to basically evaluate this season. I feel like Everton's been that one team where when I think they're going to win, they lose. When I think they lose, they win. So that's fun, right? And we have Wolves here that just came off a 4-1 away win over Brentford, also beating Chelsea. So Wolves are kind of in form right now. For this match here, though, I think I'm going to stick with another 1-1. I know, not sexy, not ideal, not fun. I think I'll stick with a 1-1 here. I feel like the draw is just loading in Wolves Everton, right? 1 early goal, 1 late goal type thing. Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. I don't know why I want to go for a crazy result here, but nothing for United's matches let me make me believe it should be a crazy result. We have 0-0s in here. We have a 2-0 and a 3-2. So I think for this match, I kind of want to go with a 2-1 United result, a 2-1 United result here. Every game for Man United feels like it could be their last or like Ten Hag's last. Everyone's playing for their lives out there. So we'll go with 2-1 United, but I totally understand that if Nottingham win this match, will anyone really be surprised? No, but for the sake of trying to get high up on these leaderboards, I will go with a 2-1 United result here. Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Well, geez, man, I don't know if I'm going to be a little bit biased on this one. I mean, watching Tottenham play right now, they look awful. They are getting exposed like crazy on the counterattack. I do agree Tottenham at home have been somewhat decent recently, right? 4-1 over Newcastle, 2-1 over Everton. But I mean, from what I'm watching right now, it's a tough scene. It's a tough scene right now. Also, Bournemouth has been in crazy form here. I think for this match, I will go with a pretty interesting result. I don't think people are going to feel me on this one at all, really. But with the total being 3.5, Tottenham being a 1.75 favorite, I think it's screaming to me 2-2. I think it's screaming 2-2 to me. I know. Crazy, but I think I'll rock with a 2-2 Tottenham Bournemouth result here. Fulham Arsenal. I feel like it's a game where everybody goes into it with high hopes. They feel like all their player props could hit, all their goal scorers could hit, their pregame bets, and it just pisses on them, right? It'll just piss on them. So I actually think for this match, I'm going to not look at too much. I'm just going to go with a simple 1-0 Arsenal result. I just have a weird feeling this game could... You know what? I was going to go 1-0, but if you look at my points here, 255 points for 1-0. 2-0 gives me 305 points, and I do think Arsenal could win 2-0, right? It's not like out of the realm of possibilities here. So I'll go with a 2-0 Arsenal result. This one's more focused on getting the points more than a real prediction here, because I think I'd give Fulham a goal, but if Arsenal doesn't concede, I wouldn't be shocked. So 2-0 Arsenal here makes sense to me. Liverpool, Newcastle. Liverpool at home, probably not losing, right? Probably not losing here. Looking at these recent results here, I think the obvious pick would be a 2-1 Liverpool result, but I want to see one thing before I lock that in. 2-1 Liverpool comes out to 289 points. What's 3-1 Liverpool? Okay. 3-1 Liverpool gets pretty spicy with the points. Yeah, I'll go with 3-1 Liverpool here. The odds are 3.25 for the total, so it kind of makes me feel like we could see 4 goals in this match. So 3-1 Liverpool here. And then the last match on New Year's Day, we have West Ham and Brighton. Both these teams are playing right now. Brighton looked great. West Ham was up. I mean, let's see what the score is right now in both these matches. Still 2-0 Brighton, still 1-0 West Ham. Not too sure what to make of a Brighton-West Ham match. Let's see if there's anything that can be deciphered through their recent head-to-heads, right? We have West Ham just won 2-0. West Ham got stomped. That was that EFL Cup. I don't count that too much when thinking about Prem results here. So 3-0, 2-0. They haven't conceded in, wow. Well, we have 3 Premier League matches for West Ham have not seen both teams score, and we do know Brighton non-stop hasn't been able to keep a clean sheet all year. So a battle of both worlds a little bit there. I want to say West Ham at home has been pretty good if I was not mistaken. Yes. So I'm going to keep this one simple. I mean, I can go a bunch of different ways with it. I think the last thing I'll check is, yeah, I mean, they're just barely favorites. I'm just going to go with the 2-1 West Ham result here. If Brighton win, if Brighton draw, nothing surprising. Like, this is one of those matches where nothing would surprise me. So I'm going to keep it relatively pretty simple here. West Ham 2-1 over Brighton. All right, boys, that wraps up match day 20 for the Premier League. Like I said before, subscribe to the channel. It's appreciated. Comment, it's appreciated. Like the video, it's appreciated. I will see you on the Twitch live streams. Go check out all the links in my description if you want to see any of the content I do. I am usually live on Twitch starting back in January. We will be going back at our normal schedule again. I love all you guys. I appreciate all you guys. I look forward to seeing everybody in 2024. Love you guys. Peace.